1, 2, 3, whoa.
Timing is one of the most important aspects in skimboarding. You could be one of the fastest runners in the world, but if your timing's off, you're never going to reach the wave. With good timing and a nice centered stance, you'll be sliding out really far and skimming right into waves. When to drop your board. Ideally, you want to drop your board as all the water has already drawn out onto the wet sand, or as the water's rushing up towards you or towards the beach. If you drop the board as the water's rushing up the beach, it's called a water drop. This is a good time to incorporate the monkey crawl drop, as you can take that one extra step and also lunge all your weight onto the board and slide really far out to that next wave coming in. In a nutshell, you're going to be matching up the timing of the water rushing up and then drawing back with the next wave that's going to be coming in. There's nothing more frustrating than a beach that has great shore break, but the timing just doesn't match up. Timing is going to come with a lot of practice and experience in the ocean. So take your time, watch other people who are maybe at a higher level of skimboarding than you, watch videos, and kind of watch how they scope out the timing of the ocean. When the water rushes up and is slowly drawing out or just sitting there, we call that dead water. There's really nothing you can do about that. Sometimes you can kind of slide past it, but if you're sliding out at the same speed as the water's drawing out, ultimately it's canceling out your momentum and you're not going to go anywhere. That's why we call it dead water.
One, two, three, whoa.
So a really effective tool in getting out far and reducing your drag is going to be the side slip. I'm going to briefly talk about this because a lot of it's going to be trial and error and just practice. But what the side slip is when you're in your stance, you're going to be turning the board sideways, and I like to even bring my back foot up so that both my feet are in the flattest part of the board. If you have a board with a lot of rocker, might have some tail rocker, might have some nose rocker, it all depends on your board, and it also depends on you finding that flat spot. So I try to find the flattest part of my board, side slip out, and when I'm ready to come out of my side slip, I turn my board and I might even bring my foot back. Sliding out, side slip, you're super engaged. You're trying to reduce as much drag as possible. You don't want to be dragging your back foot. You don't want to be dragging your front foot. You don't really want to be dragging your heels. And you don't want to be too heavy on the toes because your front rail will catch. So you get on your board, side slipping out. This is my foot placement. I'm solid. Turn the board, make your turn. So Jason was just showing us how he's just starting to try his side slip a little bit more. What Jason's doing right now is he's got a great stance for his initial drop and getting onto the board. But what you want to do when you're side slipping is take your feet and slide them up a little bit. Perfect. Slide this one up a little bit. Find the flattest part of your board. That's perfect. Find the flattest part of the board so that you're reducing the most drag as possible. So when you're just engaging that flat part of the board, you're going to maximize the amount of sliding time that you have and the amount of momentum that you have out to the waves. And then you're side slipping, you're ready to hit the wave. Now, bring the foot back, turn the board, and now you're ready to turn on the wave.
So you move your foot?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean and it doesn't have to be a super drastic movement in your foot. But say if I'm like this and I want to get out, I might just kind of wiggle it up, like just slide it up a little bit. And then if I know right off the bat that I'm going for a really far wave that's far out, this is going to be my whole process. Probably going to monkey crawl. Water's rushing up, I'm going to water drop, boom, 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 running, putting the board down. I'm going to go directly to a side slip. My monkey crawl already kind of puts my back foot up a little bit higher than normal. So I'm going to be almost instantly in side slip like stance. I'm in the flattest part of my board because my rocker doesn't start until, you know, about 6-8 inches from the nose. And I'm ready to go. I'm side slipping, I'm side slipping, I'm side slipping. I get to the wave, wave's peaking up. I might have to bring my foot back to the far back to make a really critical turn. If I'm getting to the wave early because I got there so quickly and soon, I might just keep my foot close to the front of the pad and make a slow, gradual turn. So if you're monkey crawling into a side slip, boom, side slip.